New pitcher on the bump for Chinese Taipei as we start the top of the fifth at Durham Bulls Athletic Park. Ba-Ching Xiao, a 24-year-old lefty, 5'7", 150. Toes the rubber to face the top of the Collegiate national team order. Griff O'Farrell, Jace Laviolette, and Charlie Condon. Saw the warm-up pitches coming in the low 80s, and that's where Ba threw that first fastball. 84 on the radar gun out in left center. O'Farrell pops it up, shallow right field. Lee is there, and he made the catch. For a second, Lee, the second baseman, couldn't see it, but he had help coming in from behind.
That brings a streak of 4 consecutive outs by Team USA batters being strikeouts looking. And it had gotten to the point against the starting pitcher, Lai Po Wei, where at the beginning of the game, Ian, Team USA seemed to sort of have a handle on the pace of the pitches. They were getting good contact, and that had faded away toward the end of Lai's outing.
First pitch to Laviolette, right down the pipe, strike one. Yesterday, the red, white, and blue saw 5 different Chinese Taipei arms, and they were all righties. The Collegiate national team bats only struck out 4 times yesterday. Ba misses slightly out to Laviolette, who, speaking of yesterday, got the scoring started with a massive home run to right center field. 108 miles an hour off of his bat, projected distance of 414 feet. He spits on the first sign of off speed, a 77-mile-an-hour slider. Laviolette's got plenty of power. In a fall ball scrimmage against Lamar, he hit a ball 506 feet. The 2-1. He'll leave it alone. That was 115 miles an hour off the bat. And keep in mind, this is before a full winter of diet and strength training at Texas A&M, one of the best facilities and best baseball schools in the country. And it was his 3rd homer of the game. The freshman works a walk and trots down to first.
Yeah, you talk about fall ball prior to his first season as a collegian. I mean, he's practically still a high schooler, but I mean, you look at him and certainly he's no average high schooler.
He's 6'6", 230. Charlie Condon coming up is 6'6", 211. And Jack Caglione on deck is 6'5", 245. Could be shooting guards if these guys went a different route. Condon 0 for 1 with a walk. Talking to Charlie during batting practice, he said that switching from metal to wood and facing pitchers with a bit less juice in their arms is a tough adjustment, but you run into some guys like this throughout a college season. He takes a fastball up and out, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Whether you play group of 5 schools, non-power 5 schools during the midweeks, they'll have funky arms, sidearm guys, lefties that throw a lot of junk. And Chinese Taipei's pitching staff is very similar to that of a midweek game.
Yeah, it's a style that certainly in the SEC, leagues like that throughout most of the ACC, it's in the minority though, right? So a tremendous hitter like Charlie has only seen so much of it in the past year throughout the spring.
2-1 pitch. Oh, that's a really tough take. Jen behind the plate did his best to frame it up, but Brent Caldwell was not budging.
I think Ba wanted that one too, given the location of some of the other strike 3 calls he's seen.
Condon ahead in the count, 3-1. Oh, that's drilled. Deep left center field. It is gone. Charlie Condon crushes one over the big blue monster, and it's 3-1, Stars and Stripes.
A tremendous swing by Charlie Condon. Took a couple of pitches. That take looms large on the outside edge because he was just getting the timing down, and man, did he barrel that thing.
25 home runs at Georgia this year for Condon, the SEC freshman home run record. He hit at least one home run in every SEC series, including 2 this year in 2 at-bats off the Team USA starter tonight, Drew Beam. First pitch swing from Caglione, a rollover ground ball in foul territory. So the SEC freshman home run record holder gives way to the guy who just broke the NCAA BB Core era record with 33 home runs. Hit numbers 32 and 33 against LSU in the second game of the College World Series final. Won't do anything with the 0-1. It's low and outside. Caglione had 33 home runs, and Wake Forest Brock Wilken had 31. Wake and LSU played in the final game of the losers bracket in the College World Series. 1-1 pitch, roped at the first baseman, and Chen Min-shi is quick to make that catch on the backhand side.
That's another great piece of a pitch by a Team USA batter that is just snared by a defender. They've had several of those early. They're going to keep hitting it hard as long as they can time up the pitching, and that seems to be becoming more and more the case for Team USA.
First time we've seen Braden Montgomery hit from the right side in a USA uniform. He's had 6 at-bats. All of them have come left-handed.
And he's 0 for 6 at that, looking for his first knock.
Very deliberate to the plate. And he drops Uncle Charlie in there at 70 miles an hour. Montgomery's stances left and right are slightly different. He's a bit more bent, a bit more coiled from the right side. On the left, it's more of just an explosion forward. He starts loaded up, and the swing goes right towards the ball. Here you can see him grip the bat, hold it behind him, and he'll load up more before driving into the baseball.
Yeah, I just think from the left-handed side, it's a bit more relaxed. He's slightly more open, too, from there.
The 2-1 put in play. And Lee has no problem at second base. Not the hard contact from Montgomery that Caglione and Condon put on their baseballs. How about Charlie Condon putting a moonshot over left center field? His 2-run shot makes it 3-U Team USA through 4.5.